If you have watched videos 1 through 4 about how to connect with and communicate with your angels, guides, source guide, your higher self, and things of that sort, then you've got to this video. You need to watch this video. So, one of the things that happens as we start to go through this process, okay, because if you've watched videos 1 through 4, you've realized that it's a process to get to learn how to understand what communication is coming in, the different ways that communication does come in for you. And then you start to learn about, well, we need to get the negative thoughts out of the way so that we can trust in what we're receiving. So then we start to trust in what we're receiving, and we start really understanding that all along we've been learning to trust in what we're receiving, but we didn't know that we were learning to trust that it wasn't really even our guides, our angels, and things of that sort. Actually, it was, but it wasn't. Hear me out. So you'll get to this part in your process where you realize that it was you all along, connecting with the God spark, the I am presence, the Holy Spirit, your Kundalini energy, your what have you. The reason why you had to go through all of these awakenings is because there's a process to getting to learn how to connect and communicate with spirit, because there's multiple ways. There's infinite ways of receiving messages. There's infinite ways of communicating with them yourself. And these are just some of the few ways in which I do it, or I have learned to do it. And yes, it's taken me years of doing it, okay? I've always been connected. I've always been very, very intuitive. I've had premonitions my whole entire life, but I didn't always trust in that stuff, and I didn't always know exactly what I was communicating with, and if it was of a lower vibrating energy or a higher vibrating energy, which brings me to the next point that I'm trying to get at. So we also learn through this process of communicating and getting to understand that we're, connecting with our highest self, the I am presence, or what have you. We also learn that there's a lower vibrating energy. There's lower vibrating spirits. And we learn that these spirits, or these situations that are lower vibrating, or these thoughts that are lower vibrating, all have a purpose. They are meant to teach us something, whether it be how to get deeper in connection with spirit, the ins and outs of telepathy, the way of trusting your intuition and your discernment of spirit. Maybe you're getting these deep internal knowings and you don't know where they're coming from, and then you finally learn that it's that God aspect. Either way it goes, these lower aspects are teaching us something. So you're going to learn to love them. You're going to learn to be grateful for them. And you learn to have balance between the lower self and the higher self, and learning how to get to the